It's Claire here from Perfect Sports Centre. I'm going to do a few different exercises for your glutes and your legs. Hands and knees lying on your sides for about 25 minutes. So, hope you enjoy and let's get started. So we're going to start off on our hands and knees. And obviously as a Pilates instructor, I do like to get in position. So you have to bear with me about your core because I will be mentioning it. You need your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Arch your back up, push it down, find neutral. And if you know about your core, engage it. We're going to do a very, very simple start, okay? And we're just doing a hill climb. So we're going to take the right knee into the elbow and straight behind you, not up in the air. In and back, same leg, in and back. Keep your body weight central, in and back, in and back. Two more, in and back, in and back. Slowly take it down to the mat. We do the same with the left one, in, push out, in and 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 out, and slowly bring the knee back down. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is on your front. Next one we're going to do is for your glutes, okay? And it's very good for glute engagement as well. So I want you to rest your head in your arms and I want you to have a floppy foot of your left leg and bend your right one. Now the sole of your foot needs to be facing the ceiling, okay? Engage your core if you've got your core. And we're just going to lift the knee. So lift and lower, lift, you should feel it engaging, and lower, lift 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 and lower. Relax that foot down, floppy foot position. Bend the left one, again sole of the foot facing the ceiling, lift and lower, 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 lift and lower. One more, lift and lower. Relax your legs down. Right, so now we're going to do a double. And this will give you an idea about your glute activation as well. If you can't lift your knees off the floor, then your glutes are not activating as they should. So I want you to bend both knees, put your heels together. Okay. And then when I say we're lifting both knees up. Okay, ready, lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower, lift 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 and lower. Relax your legs down. Good. Right, the next exercise is on your side. Okay, now it's up to you. I like to lengthen out and I like to put my head on my arm, keeping my body totally in alignment. Okay, make sure you can see my feet. Now, this one is very good if you're supple. My body doesn't work in quite that way, but it's still a very good exercise to do. So arm on your side and lengthen as long as you can. Obviously, core engaged if you've got one. Now, slide the foot up the knee. Now, this knee should be facing the ceiling, okay? Obviously, it depends on how your body is to whether it will face the ceiling or not. So this is your starting position. And then we're going to straighten the leg up to the ceiling. And then back down. Lift. And lower. 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 Slide back down. Well done. Now you can just roll over. I will just change direction and lengthen out again. Okay, I make sure my top hip is on top of my bottom hip as well. Engage your core, slide. Gives you a bit of more of an idea in this one how I do not get my knee right up. Okay, are you ready? Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. I never was a ballerina. Lift. And lower. 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 Slide it back down. Well done. And for the next exercise, for your glutes, we're going to go onto your hands and knees again. Now, with this exercise, it's very easy to cheat, okay? I'll show you what I want and then we'll get into position. So the position, that is the starting position, not down here. And from here, it's a tiny movement lifting up. And that digs nicely into your glutes. So we'll have your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath hips, arch your back up, push down, and then find neutral. Keep that neutral position. Obviously engage your core, if you've got one. Keep your body weight central between both your hands. Now we're going to start off with the left leg with this one, so you can see the camera. Okay, so I'm in position, and we're lifting. And lower. Tiny movement, lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Bring the knee back down. Change to the other one. Okay, sole of the foot facing the ceiling. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Bring the knee back down. Just stretch out. Good. Okay, so the next one we're going to be back down onto our fronts again. Now, make sure that can be seen. With the next exercise, we're doing what we call in Pilates swimming, okay? And it's opposite arm, opposite leg. So you need your head resting down on the mat and your arms out straight in front of you. Okay, and we're just lifting and lowering opposite arm, okay? So, ready? Lift and lower. Nice control. Change, lift and lower. 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 Change, lift and lower that down. Good work. Back on the side. So we're starting off in exactly the same position as we did before, lengthening out, arm on your side. Now you might find with this one you need to place your hand down in front if you're a bit wobbly, okay? Because there's a bit of balance involved. Again, working the glutes, core engaged, both legs off the floor. Now again, if you can't manage to take both legs off the floor, don't worry, keep the bottom leg on the floor. Now this top knee, we're bringing it into the chest and back. So it's just like a knee lift standing, but lying down. Lift and lower. Lift and back. 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 Lift and back, top onto bottom. Relax your legs down. Well done. Let's go on to your other side. And again, lengthen out as long as you can. Engage your core if you've got one. Take both legs off the floor. Top knee into chest and back. In 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 and back, top onto bottom. Relax your legs down. Well done. Now we're going back onto the hands and knees again. Trying to do one on each side. Now we're going to do what we call a fire hydrant this time, and it's taking the leg out to the side. So you need your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath hips, arch your back up again, down to the floor, find neutral. Okay, obviously engage your core. We're starting off with the left, so we're doing all on the left first. Now we're not just taking the leg out to the side, we're going to take it out to the side and then pushing back in and then back down, okay? So ready, to the side, push out, in and back. Side, push, in and back. Out, push, in and back. Out, push, in and back. Out, push, in back, one more, out, push, in, and back down. Just stretch out those arms. Okay, so back into position again, knees up, arch your back up, down, find neutral, core engaged if you've got one. So we're doing the right one now, out, push, in, and down, 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 one more, out, push, in, and down. Well done. Stretch back. Right, down onto your fronts again. Now, last time we did bent leg. This time we're just going to do straight leg lifts. So you've got to rest your head again in your arms. Make sure you're comfortable, okay? And this is straight leg lifts. And we're doing all on the right leg first. So are you ready? Lift. And lower. Keep the control. Lift. And lower. 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 You should feel that digging in quite nicely. Okay, we're going to change legs. Ready? Lift. And lower. Lift. Be controlled. Lower. Lift. 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 And lower that down. Well done. We're going back onto our sides again now. Okay, so you're going to be lengthening out again. Now this one is a nice straightforward exercise. Arm on your side, down in front if you need to. Okay, the more you lengthen, the easier the exercise. Engage your core if you can. We're taking both legs off the floor. And top leg, lift. And lower, nice and easy, lift. And lower. 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 Lift. And lower, top onto bottom, and relax down. You can just roll over if you wish. I'm just going to change direction. And then I'm lengthening out again. Make sure your top hip is on top of your bottom hip with these. Engage your core if you've got your core. Take both legs off the floor and lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. lift, lower, 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 and relax your legs down. Well done. Okay, another good one to do, but this time it's in the prone position. Okay, now with the prone position, most of you will know, that's your prone position. And we're just going to do a nice simple leg lift from here, okay? Are you ready? Lift. And lower. Change each time, lift. And lower. 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 Knees down. Stretch the arms back. Okay. So what I'm just going to go through now are some glute stretches, which are really good when you're on your mat. So the first one, which happens to be my favourite, you get into position where you've got, you can see where my foot is there, going to come down onto the elbows, and we're straightening the back leg, okay? And you get yourself into a position where you can feel a really good stretch in the glute of the bent leg. Once you've got that stretch, just hold it. In each one of you, it will be slightly different positioning, but it really digs in nicely. Okay, so we're going to release that and change to the other leg. So I'm tucking that one in. Now I can bend this left knee a lot easier. My right one doesn't bend anymore. So the knee is directly underneath me this time. And again, find the stretch and hold it there. Good. Okay, so from here we're going to be doing a lying stretch onto your back. Then you have two choices with this one. You're first of all placing a foot on the knee. You can either lift the foot that's on the floor, okay? You can also grab hold of the other leg and bring it in, or you can just push down with the palm of your hand on the inside of the knee. You've got to find what gives you the better stretch, and then we'll just hold it there. Okay, release that. Then we're going to change. Obviously, yet again, they'll both be slightly different. So either you're going to lift that one that's on the floor, grab hold of it, or push down with the palm of the hand on the inside of the knee and hold. Okay, release that. Come up to seated position for the next one. Okay, so the next exercise, we're having one leg out straight in front of you. We're going to take the other foot over. Then take the opposite arm and push the knee. Then you can feel it down the bent leg. Now, depending on how good or bad your glutes are, as to how much you can feel this stretch. It's nice for a floor, seated floor one. Okay, so we're going to do the same with the other side. And push across in front of your body. Okay, release. I hope you enjoyed that set of exercises. Next class we're going to be doing will be some upper body and abdominals combined. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video.